Thank you for visiting the Combs Waterkotte website and our YouTube channel. Our criminal defense law firm in Missouri has over 400 perfect reviews and a long history of client satisfaction, dismissals, charge reductions, and victories. We have created these audio articles to help protect your freedom and rights. If hired for your case, we'll not give up until you get fair justice. Limited driving privileges. Lawyer in Missouri. As leading limited driving privilege, LDP attorneys in Missouri, Combs Waterkotte is here to protect your rights and provide legal representation. What are limited driving privileges in Missouri? Limited driving privileges, LDP, in Missouri allow low-risk or first-time offenders to regain some freedom to drive, typically for essential purposes like work, medical appointments, or court obligations. According to Missouri Statute 302.309 RSMo, eligible individuals may petition for an LDP, often following an administrative hearing. Having an experienced DWI/DUI defense attorney can significantly improve your chances of securing an LDP. Contact the Combs Waterkotte team today to learn more about how we can assist you. You don't have to go through this alone. Contact one of our lawyers today at 314-900-HELP to protect your future. Why would you get limited driving privileges in Missouri? Limited driving privileges allow individuals with a revoked or suspended license to drive under specific circumstances. If, for example, you use implied consent refusal after being pulled over, your license can be revoked. LDP allows you to petition for limited privileges. Usually, reasons for getting LDP include going to work. Employment is one of the most prominent reasons you'd be granted an LDP. This primarily driving as part of your job, driving for a ride-share company, commuting to and from work, driving a company vehicle, etc., and maintaining gainful employment while your license is suspended. Education. If you are enrolled in any sort of class or need to shuttle any dependents to and from school, LDPs allow you to attend school-related activities. Medical appointments. Necessary medical treatments for you or any dependents. This includes therapy, regular doctor's visits, picking up a prescription, or other medical situations where an LDP is required. Court-ordered obligations. There may be times when you're required to go to court or attend a court-ordered program. This could be an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, community service, therapy, or other court-ordered activities. Family responsibilities. Taking your kids to school, daycare, soccer practice, or driving a family member may also be allowed with an LDP. Essential activities. Buying groceries, going to church, getting a tire changed, and other activities deemed essential are included under a limited license based on various conditions. An important note about LDPs is that they usually do not permit recreational activities. Going to the gym, driving to the beach for a vacation, or cruising could violate and complicate whatever traffic or DWI/DUI case you may be facing. It may be more difficult to get an LDP if you have prior DWI/DUI convictions or utilize the aforementioned implied consent refusal right multiple times. Do I need a Missouri DWI/DUI lawyer to get an LDP? While you can apply for an LDP in Missouri without a defense attorney or any legal help, experienced representation can make a huge difference in the process. You will have to submit an application to the Missouri Department of Revenue or file a petition with whichever circuit court applies to where you live or work. You may also be required to use an ignition interlock device, IID. These require you to blow to test alcohol levels for your car to start. For more information about whether to blow or not to blow, check out our free ebook. An experienced DWI/DU lawyer in Missouri can help you through the process. LDPS involves specific forms, deadlines, and other criteria that can be overwhelming. Submitting the proper paperwork is paramount for getting an LDP. Advocating for your case. You'll want a lawyer by your side if there are potential criminal charges or if you refused a chemical test. An LDP may be out of the question if you've had multiple incidents. Preventing additional consequences. If the application process is mishandled or you are denied, you could face complications. A DWI/DUI attorney will make sure the paperwork is done right the first time. Finalizing needs versus wants. It's important to tailor your LDP to your needs. Do you need to drop the kids off, travel for work, go to a medical appointment, take someone else to an appointment? It's important to cover your essential travel needs. An LDP is almost impossible to get without requesting an administrative hearing after your license has been revoked. After an initial arrest and the failure to request an administrative hearing, you may be up against automatic suspension or revocation of your license. Impact on work and day-to-day life. Increased penalties if convicted. Items added to your permanent record. Insurance rate spikes. Our team at Combs Waterkotte is here to help you navigate these situations. We offer free consultations and can be contacted online or call direct at 314-900-HELP. DWI/DUI attorneys in Missouri. Our firm offers complete transparency at no cost. It's our mission to help you out of these overwhelming situations. We can help you with DWI diversion, DWI breath and blood tests, DWI field sobriety tests, limited driving privileges with a DWI, DWI license restoration, hit and run DWI, felony DWI, 450 DWIS, DWI first offense, DWI second offense, DWI accidents, DWI with drugs, DWI with marijuana. Whether you've been charged or convicted of multiple DWI/DUIS, have a mountain of speeding and parking tickets, or were involved in a collision, we are here to hear you out and help. Why would your license be suspended in Missouri? You are allowed by right to refuse a blood or chemical test for alcohol content. After your arrest, this could lead to a license suspension and forced testing with a warrant if you're taken in. The main reasons why drivers in Missouri might get their licenses suspended include DWI/DUI offenses, implied consent refusal, excessive traffic violations, driving without insurance, traffic tickets, revoked license, reckless driving, drugs in vehicle. Process for getting LDP after an administrative hearing in Missouri. Getting an LDP in Missouri involves a few steps our Missouri DWI/DUI lawyers can help with. Primarily, the most important part is to schedule and attend an administrative hearing within 15 days to get your license back. See below for more details. You or your defense lawyer will need to contact the Administrative Hearing Commission and schedule a time to appear. How the administrative hearing goes depends on if you were pulled over for probable cause, were speeding or endangering others, or refused a chemical test. You can then request limited driving privileges by petitioning the Missouri Department of Revenue or in court. Your license is confiscated already, and you may have to wait before you're eligible to apply for LDP. There are several forms you'll have to file: 4595 or 2385. The court may have ordered you to enroll in Substance Awareness Traffic Offender Program, SATOP. In certain circumstances, you may receive an LDP for work, school, medical purposes, and other reasons that require mobility. Once the petition for an LDP is filed, the DOR reviews the application. Restrictions are outlined based on specific conditions, times of day you can drive, if you go places that aren't pre-approved, etc. You may have an ignition interlock device installed based on the circumstances. After 90 days or whenever the set day is met and you followed these rules, you can apply to reinstate full driving privileges as long as you have the SR-22 insurance form filled out. It can take up to a week to receive your LDP from the Missouri Department of Revenue. File your SR-22, complete SATOP if required, and pay your court fees. This is the best way to regain control of your license. When can I get my state driver's license back? In Missouri, you will receive a 90-day suspension for a first offense DWI, but are eligible for LDP for the last 60. A second offense within 5 years may result in a 6-month revocation and an IID in order to operate your vehicle safely. A third offense can cause your license to be revoked for 10 years and may result in prison time. What are restricted driving privileges in Missouri? Restricted driving privileges, RDPS, are a more serious matter. If you are stopped, arrested, or pulled over and have a questionable record, you can have your license suspended or revoked for up to 5 years. RDPs are only for drivers that have had alcohol-related driving events in the past 5 years. For a second offense, suspension can last up to a full year, but you are eligible for an RDP after 90 days. If you have a third offense, you can apply for an RDP after 3 years. A fourth or any subsequent offenses can lead to a 10-year suspension and a 5-year waiting period until you're able to get an RDP, or, for chronic offenders, 10 years can turn into a lifetime license revocation. RDPs have stricter conditions set for people who have already had their licenses revoked. How can Combs Waterkotte help with limited driving privileges? Our firm can help prevent license suspension. Depending on the specifics of your case, we will do what we can to help you retain full or limited driving privileges as soon as possible. If you're convicted in your criminal case, we can also assist you with obtaining limited driving privileges after the initial 30 days to get back to work, school, or make medical-related appointments. You can contact our team now to learn more about limited driving privileges in Missouri and give us a call at 314-900-HELP.